here. How is everyone doing? Come on in. Come on in.
Good to see y'all today.
We are definitely excited about what is going to happen tonight, right?
What's going to happen tonight?
Oh my goodness. We have a special guest that is coming on. We have them coming and telling and giving some information on marriage.
That should be good. That should be good.
Yes.
And look, just a little bit about that special guest. This is one of the couples that we had the privilege and the honor of doing premarital counseling with, right?
Yes, we did.
Yes, and they're what, 2 years into it now?
2 years into being married.
All right.
This is amazing. And so we are just so excited.
Yes.
Put your name and where you're watching from in the chat so we can give you a shout out on Facebook on tonight. Come on in. Come on in. We are excited about what's getting ready to transpire.
Yes. Now, also, too, when you get in that chat, you want to put the city as well as their state, so that way, we can go ahead and have a touch point with you later on.
Yes, Please put your city and even your state or country where you may be watching from on tonight. Let us know how you are doing on tonight. So what we're getting ready to go ahead and do right now is give them a little information about marriage evolves.
We still got some more people jumping on in. You want to give a few more minutes for those coming in?
Yes, just a few more minutes. Let me check the stream here and find out who is coming on board.
So good to see you. So good to see you.
Put your name in the chat.
Yes.
We are here. And we will be able to see who is coming on board.
Well, I'll tell you, this has been a long time coming. We are so excited about it. It's a beautiful thing that we're able to do this, because this is something that God has given us to do for marriages, for other couples, those getting ready to get married, those that have been married, those that want a refreshment in their marriage. This is a much needed thing. I tell you,
it really is.
It's a blessing to be able to be in this position to do this.
Yes. Hey, Kiara. Thank you for coming in. And Rodney, we are
Big
so
Brother
excited
Ali.
that you are joining us on tonight.
Yes.
Keep coming on in, people. We are ready for you in just a few minutes. Hey, Keisha.
All right.
Hey, Fran. We are going to get ready to go in just a few minutes in a little bit on what Marriage Evolves is all about. But right now, we want to just celebrate you for just joining us, right?
Thank you for coming. See, we got California in the house.
Yes, we do. Got Honolulu in the house.
We got our Hawaiian family in there. Our Kamayana.
Yes. Mm-hmm. This is going to be great. Yeah. We have a special guest that will be coming on in just a few minutes.
I'm excited about this special guest.
Oh my goodness.
I am excited about this special
guest. I think that they're going to give some information that's going to be so vital to those people out there.
Yes, it will.
In the world. Don't you think?
Oh, yes. And they both have a lot to share. Man, I tell you.
Yes, they do.
I can't wait to bring them on.
Exactly. But right now, we are going to just roll right into.
Oh, look at that. Oz Nova. All right,
Nova's in the house. Hey, how you doing?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. This y'all, excuse our level of excitement right now, but this has been something that God has birthed in us.
Yes.
And it's been over
some time.
5-6 years.
Yes, it's been some time.
And we've been talking about it. And we are finally here.
Hey,
Desiree, thank you for joining us on tonight. Keep coming on in, people. Keep coming on in. Thank you. Right.
So as y'all coming in, please don't forget, throw you in there, your city and or your state, your region. If you're out of the country, let us know. So that way we can have those touch points with you later on. Give you another shout out.
Yes. So we are 1 minute away from our scheduled time to go into discussing what is Marriage Evolves. Who is Marriage Evolves? So right now, I'm going to let Coach Rod speak a little bit about Marriage Evolves.
Well,
real
thank you. Well,
you're welcome.
As my beautiful, lovely wife just said, we are Coach Rod and Roshawn Broussard, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in here later. But just to let you know, we call ourselves coaches because we have a team building mindset and concept when it comes down to marriage.
Yep.
And that is a strong element in how our marriage has gotten to the point to where we're at today. And I like that concept because we see each other as teammates with the purpose, same purpose at the end goal.
So what we call ourselves, Team Broussard.
Team Broussard.
So, hey, whoever you are out there, your team, put it in the chat. Who are you? Team Richardson, Team Desiree. Put it in the chat so we can give
Team
you
Taylor.
A shout out. Hey, Team Taylor, all the way from Washington.
That's right.
All right,
got
thank
Team
you.
Richie in the house.
Team Richie in the house. Oh, there we go. Yes. So we're going to go ahead and get right into it. Marriage Evolves.
So Marriage Evolves. As we said before, we're Coach Rod and Roshawn Broussard, and Marriage Evolves is a concept that God gave us a few years back when we got, I want to say sick and tired, but when we got fed up with going back and forth at each other. And God planted the seed in us to say, hey, look at each other differently. Look at each other like a teammate. You both got the same end goal. You both want the same thing. Your approach might be a little different, but you need to start approaching it as teammates and working together as a team and not fighting against each other.
Well, we had to learn how to work together
we did.
As that team, because coming from a family of so many girls and 2 boys, it was hard at times because I became a little bit selfish. Ooh. So when I said I do to my husband, that became coming together as a team. What is that?
Let's just put it like this. She was a baby for many years until her baby sister was born. So she was still a little spoiled and used to having her way and not liking that word no sometimes. You know.
So do you want to go ahead and give them the vision for Marriage Evolves?
So our vision basically is, we're coaches, as we said before.
Yes.
And in coaching, we want to give married couples and any premarital couples that are wanting to learn how to grow and establish a team using the concepts and the techniques that we have in our Marriage Evolves playbook.
So he said playbook. That means it's coming. We have a playbook that we are putting together that has so many tools for any married couple to be able to use. And so this playbook is going to be able to be found on our website and in other places, but I'm not going to give too much information right now.
Well, what website is that?
Yes, our website is marriageevolves.com. Please go to the website where you will be able to find out about who Coach Roshawn and Roderick is. You will be able to find out information of how you can sign up for coach sessions and much, much more. So don't forget marriageevolves.com.
Yes.
So what is our vision?
Well, we just talked about the vision.
I mean, excuse me, our mission.
That's all right. We're going to go into the mission.
Yes, our mission.
So the mission is all about empowering, encouraging, and equipping couples to develop having a balanced and healthy and lasting marriage relationship through practical and biblical teachings.
So you're trying to tell me that there are some couples that are out there that may not have the accurate amount of balance?
A lot of us don't have the accurate amount of balance. That's why we're always having those, I want to say, domestic moments where we at each other sometimes, you know, where I don't see it quite the way you see it, or I'm not quite understanding you. Unbalanced.
So that means that they might need to come and go on the website and
might want to check that out.
Get a session with us.
They just might want to get a session.
Learn how to balance that thing out.
Get a little taste of that playbook.
So does this also come towards those that have been married for quite some time?
Even more so. From what we've experienced, what we've learned, a lot of people that have been married previously and on a consecutive marriage, they desire to want to find out how they can do it differently in the now marriage. And they say, hey, I learned what I did wrong the first time or the second time. Now I'm in this new marriage. I want to figure out, how can I not go back to it again? How can I not have that in this relationship, in this marriage?
Correct.
And it is key that even those that have been married, or those that have been married for some time, because sometimes even those who've been married for a while, we need a refresher.
Refresh, restart is very necessary.
Yes, it is.
So are we going to be discussing too in some of these upcoming live sessions? Are we going to be discussing communication?
Oh, we're going to be digging in. We're going to be talking about the team concept even more, breaking it down. We're going to be hitting in communication, because communication is a number one factor to a lot of marriages either going forward or having a lot of setbacks. And as we all know, with a lot of things that just happened this past year or so with the pandemic, a lot of people really struggle, really hurt in the areas of communication, whether it was the lack of, not establishing it, or never having it, and really need to learn and understand how to, have good communication with one another. So, as we said before, we got a special guest coming in, and it's almost time for our special guest. But right before we jump into that, I just want to give some more shout outs to those that have just come in.
Yes,
we have our very own Miss Chayla Mack, otherwise known as Lyric Monet.
Lyric Monet.
Big shout out to her. She is a wonderful, wonderful individual that helped us put our stuff together, got everything together, our website. So when you get on and check our website out, that is Miss Lyric Monet. There it is.
Yes. Okay, so now you talked about communication.
Yes.
How about love and respect?
Ooh.
We're going to be discussing that too?
Yeah, we're going to get deep into that. Yes. I don't want to jump into too much of that right now because we want to give them a little, we can keep their mouth watering for the next visit, the next go round.
You are absolutely correct. But I'm just kind of giving them snippets of different things to look forward to give you a reason to want to come back and to check us out again, because we're going to be discussing all sorts of marriage issues.
Yes.
Whether you've been saved 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 11 years, it doesn't matter. Whether you are engaged, wanting to be married, even those who've been married for 50 years and still need some guidance in some areas because we don't have it all together.
We're all constantly growing.
This platform is for you.
Yes.
All right. Because you need to find the right Boaz.
That's right.
Just for you.
Hey, folks, as you're still coming on in, we thank you. We're so glad to see you coming in and joining us. Please take a few minutes while you're in the chat. Let us know what city, what state, what country you're coming in, so that way we can give you a shout out later on.
Yes.
All right, so we're here at our time. You ready for our special guest?
We got to wait for them.
Okay. We're still holding on to a few more people to come in before we bring the special guest in. Oh, man, I tell you, we are so excited about this. We are so glad y'all had some time to take out of your schedules and join us today. We appreciate it. We appreciate the love and the support. We thank you all for joining us today. We're so glad. Wow. I mean, folks just flooding on in.
Mississippi.
Yes. So good to see you. All right. We see you, Felicia.
Yes.
D'Angelo, welcome.
For those of you who are just now joining us from Oahu and several other states, we were just given some information about Marriage Evolves and the inception of Marriage Evolves, which happened several years ago, where my husband and I had to go through so much coaching from various individuals that God placed in our life, because we needed to learn how to communicate effectively with one another.
We need to learn that communication.
Understand each other and also respect one another.
And enjoy having to like one another. Yeah.
My God. Yes. Because I really didn't
let's not
like
leave that part out.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. We didn't like each other at a period of time, but we made it through.
Oh, but I love you now. And I really like you. You're fun to be with now.
You think so?
Oh, yeah.
Well, hey, I guess I have grown up just a little bit. So we thank you guys for joining us again. Unfortunately, we are having some difficulties with our special guest coming on board. So what we are going to do is continue this conversation, because I believe this conversation is going to give you some more insight on Marriage Evolves. So what else do we want to give them until our guests arrive?
Well, as we were saying it earlier, and you kind of alluded to the love and respect portion, and I think it is paramount that just as we just give a little tidbit on it.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Having love is wonderful, but having respect, especially for us men, speaks volumes. It just insurmountable volumes when it comes down to in our relationships. Men, we thrive off those respect. Correct me, brothers, if I'm wrong. Can I get a hand raised, a clap? If
you are looking for some respect and you desire and command the respect, men, put a shout out in there for us.
Yes.
Because that is one thing I'm going to say this, women, I'm sorry, but sometimes we don't respect our men the way that we should.
Come on. Speak it. Speak that truth.
We just don't.
Speak that truth.
And so you're going to learn some tidbits on that. So, hey, our guest just arrived, and we're going to let you know who they are. They are an amazing couple that we had the pleasure of.
The pleasure and the honor.
And the honor of coaching. And they are going to come right in And here we have Team Cole. Hey, Team Cole, how are you tonight?
Good. Good.
So
wonderful. We have so many people in the house just excited to hear what it is that you all have to share in this session. Yes. So we're going to go right into it, if you guys don't mind.
We want y'all to tell us who are Team Cole. We want y'all to tell.
No, Brittany was saying something.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Brittany.
I just said we're super excited. It's the last day of Marriage Evolves.
Yes.
We are so honored to be here.
Really?
Yes.
We were equally honored to have y'all join us today.
Thank you.
But now we've been talking so much about y'all, and for those that may not know you, first time seeing you, tell us a little bit about who Team Cole is.
All right, so my name is Joshua Cole, and this is my better half, Brittany Cole.
Come on now.
We make up a team, and this is our Team Cole. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, we've been married for a year and a half, which is awesome, and we had the honor of beginning our journey to being married with you all as our coaches to steward us along the way, which was huge.
Wow. We're about to get into that, girlfriend. So, hey, let me ask you this question. How did Coach Rod and Coach Roshawn help your marriage before it got started? Because we want people to understand the importance of getting coaching beforehand.
Yeah, I think without telling all the backstory, I think
we don't want the whole thing.
Of course. I think the really important thing about our journey was when we decided that we had heard from God and we were for each other and we really wanted to build a future together. We knew that it was going to take some pieces, that even though we've been preparing our hearts with Christ, we needed practical guidance and mentorship to be able to make it successful. The way that I put it, because we knew we weren't going to take a super long time. We weren't the be engaged for 6 years kind of people. And
say that again.
Yeah.
Not the be engaged for 6 years kind of people. Mm-hmm. And we knew that we needed to get the tough stuff out of the way. Mm-hmm. So I remember that being something that I said back then, we need someone to help us get through the tough stuff now so we don't have to stumble through the tough stuff later.
Absolutely.
And that was really our motivation.
I'm going to give you some snaps for that. And tell us why you wanted to do that, because you guys are a young couple. Am I correct?
Absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah.
So help some of our young people out that are tuning in tonight, the importance of getting some help.
Yeah, I think absolutely. In any stage of your life, you need a mentor and coach. It doesn't matter what stage, whether it's for growth, for whatever. And for us, especially for me, I was coming into this marriage, not just being a husband, but being a father as well. Two areas that I was definitely unfamiliar to. And whenever I'm unfamiliar to things, I like to go to wisdom. Proverbs 24:3 says, wisdom builds a house and understanding establishes it. So I wanted to go to coaches and people like Coach Rod and like Coach Roshawn that have been through a blended family, that have been through marriage, that have been through being a father, being a mother, and glean from that and understand what it takes to be that.
Yeah, and I think young people, we kind of go it's different now. We don't have to learn from other people. We can kind of figure it out. We love each other. So many people from previous generations, their marriages didn't even last. We'll figure it out. But I don't think that's true. I think if you want to succeed, you have to prepare for it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I think that was the big thing. We knew we were coming in with a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. I was a single mom, I was going to transition my career. He was going to take on a child and marriage all at the same time.
That's a lot.
Yeah, we knew we needed more than just love and some Jesus sprinkle on top.
You say that again, girl, because
the roadmap.
Yes, say that again, because so many people think, let's have this big, beautiful wedding and it's going to be so lovely, not realizing that after you say I do, that's when the real work starts.
Well, even more importantly with that, and both of you says two key things. One being, when we go to purchase a large investment, whether it be a home, a car, whatever the case may be. We do research. We do all the different homework that we need to do before we get into that investment. Marriage is an investment.
Yes,
investment
it is.
of your time and your energy with another individual. And a lot of times we so quick to want to jump into it. We don't take the time out to invest and do our homework and study with each other. And that's what coaching is all about. Prior to you saying I do, throughout the time you say it, as you've been married, and periodically as you may need.
Correct.
It's vital. It's vital. And I like also something you said as well, Josh, talking about that blended family. That's going to be another topic,
yes,
folks.
Another hot topic
we're going to be talking about later on. Yeah.
I'm gonna put a caveat there. Whoever is in the chats, hey, if you are a blended family, it is not easy blending a family. So you want to come back for that episode, because we're going to have some more amazing people to share how to be able to blend that family together as one.
How to work through those challenges.
Yes. So do we have another question?
Yes, we sure do. So last question for y'all, Team Cole.
Can you tell the excitement?
Mutual.
Would you recommend Marriage Evolves to other couples seeking to be married?
Absolutely.
Resounding yes.
Absolutely. The biggest thing for me is, and the thing that Coach Rod, you always say this, peeling the onion back to get into the core.
Come on now.
Right. And you need these this team here that can help pull that onion back and see things, and not afraid to be real with you. And there's some real questions we went through in our marriage counseling. I was in Kansas and my wife was in Hawaii, and we were getting grilled. It felt like I was in Hawaii with them. I was like, I used to bring a bottle of water.
You sure did.
Because I was like, man, I'm the only one in this house. The AC is on, but I'm still burning up. But it's good to have tough questions and pull that onion back so we can get to the root and the cause of why things are happening in our lives.
I agree. I think a really awesome thing about the two of you is you all have been through the throes of marriage. You've blended a family, you've been through the highs, the lows, the closeness, the separation, all the pieces. So it really felt like there was nothing we could encounter in our journey with you that you wouldn't be equipped to support.
That's good.
And I think that's so powerful. I mean, how now we have more blended families than ever. And finding coaches, one that can speak to that can support and walk you through it is a powerful thing. Even if you're having trouble, you guys been there. If it's great, if you've been there, if you make an uncomfortable decision, if you're making career decisions, if you're any stage of life, I feel like you all are a fantastic choice to support any couple through what they're going through. And I think that's why I can't recommend you guys any higher, because you're humble, you're grounded, you ask good questions, you ask tough questions, you keep it real. And I feel confident that you could walk with anyone through whatever they're encountering, not just because of your story, but because of the heart and call that God has given you all to steward and support marriages.
Well, thank y'all for sharing that. We definitely you stole one of my taglines. Peel that onion back, boy. Sometimes you gotta do it. A lot of times we're afraid to want to get down to the root and the stink of the matter, but we got to. We got to. Yeah.
Because you're two different. Yes, you're two different people coming from two different backgrounds, trying to become one team.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Whew. That's a lot.
Tears come down too. This is good. That's good tears.
Yes.
You sure that wasn't you just splashing a little water on you?
Oh, God.
Yes.
I was like, this bottle ain't enough. I need some more.
Oh my goodness. So we are so, once again, appreciative of you all coming and sharing with us. We just wanted to give the people a small snippet of what to look forward to with Marriage Evolves. Marriage Evolves is not just a coaching team that we have here. We are also we do
premarital counseling, coaching. We do coaching for those that already been established in marriage. It's there to help foster that team concept. Whether you're just learning about each other, whether you already been at it for a while, like we said earlier, if you married consecutive times and you want to figure out how to make it work this new time around, lot of things that we've had familiarity with, we've experienced in our own marriage, and God has given us the ability to be able to share not just our story, but our experiences as well, along with, like I said before, biblical principles that's going to be able to help you.
Yeah.
It's and the practicality of it all is really, as you apply it,
that's key.
As you apply it, it will take you to the place where you need to be.
If they apply it, they will win in their relationship. You will win in your relationship if you apply the tools that are given to you.
Yes.
And what is our motto? Two hearts, one team with one purpose. Come on, Team Cole, say that with us. Two hearts, one team, one purpose. That's what this is all about. Again, and lastly, Team Cole, there's somebody out there listening and watching tonight. Give them the last piece of advice that you could give them right before they ask somebody to say, do you want to marry me? Will you marry me? What would you give them before they do that?
Oh, I'm big on demand and capable. Like, you don't know what you're capable of until someone puts a demand on you.
Oh, come on.
Whenever you do whatever that when you say, will you marry me? You're putting a demand on the spouse, and the spouse is also putting a demand on you. And both of your capabilities are going to grow just because you're saying, I trust you, you trust me, let's do this thing.
Yeah, I think something I find myself saying a lot to women right now is be found. It's popular.
Wait. Roll that back. Say that again.
Be found.
He that findeth the wife.
Not she that findeth. Right?
Not she that bop him upside the head and drag him along.
But I think it's popular in culture to say women propose and go find him. And I really believe that the principles in the word of God are true. And the rest of the scripture says, he that findeth a wife obtains favor from God. Yeah. And when I was found, then favor flowed. So as we came together, God did amazing things. And what we've come through and the victory we're walking in a year and a half into marriage is because we did it God's way, not the world's way.
And you said only a year and a half y'all been in marriage?
That's right.
Ooh, so y'all still enjoying that honeymoon stage.
I'm saying.
All right.
My God. But we are almost to our closing time. Thank you guys once again. We are so happy and godly proud of your progress in just a year and a half. The small steps in the right direction is no steps at all. Better than no steps at all. And you guys took the tools and made the steps took the steps, should I say.
Yes, you did.
Thank you guys so very much for joining us. Hey, if you guys want to find out more about Marriage Evolves, once again, where can they go, babe?
They can go to marriageevolves.com. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Instagram.
Yes.
We got any other places? Did I forget any?
Our email address.
Oh, yes, that's right. You can always email us directly.
marriageevolves.com.
Marriageevolves.com.
Yes. And once again, we thank you guys so much. We love you. Every individual that joined us, thank you, from Atlanta to Honolulu to Oxnard, all other states at who else?
We had folks in Korea. We had folks on the East Coast, down south. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
And definitely we appreciate our special guests for coming in. Thank you for dropping on in with us. We appreciate it.
Love y'all.
Yes.
Love you too. And once again, we are out. You guys have an amazing evening. We will have some information on our next broadcast. And the next broadcast, we're going to give you tools on how to build the team in your marriage.
That's right. That's right. Keep your eyes out. Keep your eyes out. We'll
All right.
Seeing you again soon.
Have a good night.